Welcome to Hypocritics. Today we step away from Cracked Studios to review something that's actually not really good. We're reviewing Haphead by Postopian Pictures, written and created by Jim Monroe. It's really not very good. I found the story to be incredibly unfocused. I mean, the acting and casting wasn't great, but the story was so dull and drawn out, and it included a lot of stuff that shouldn't have been there. The entire scope of the series should have been achieved within 5 episodes, if not less. It's a real chore to actually watch the show.
You say that there's not much story available. I don't know if... I feel like they started filming without a story and then remembered at the end of the first or second episode that they should have one, and so inserted it.
Most of the times the narrative is sluggish, and when it's not sluggish, it's impatient. It's impatient to get to the fighting scenes, which aren't justified or aren't built up to in some cases. It just amounts to nothing. It's unfortunate because they clearly put a lot of effort into it, and there is technical quality there, but it's just not enjoyable that much.
I mean, they spend far too much time focusing on her personal dramas and motivations, when, as far as I'm aware, they sold this show on the premise, and the premise is that this technology exists, this cable that hooks you into a video game to allow you to physically experience it, and thus gain skills through adoptive muscle memory. Almost no time is spent on that except as a way for her to show her playing video games to de-stress from her life.
And yet when you talk about that aspect of the... So I want to watch the show. When you
they sold it on that premise, but this premise is actually almost non-existent in the show.
It discourages any kind of fondness for the story that they are telling when you know what you came for. You came for something else and they give you this, which might be okay, but it's not what you want, and you feel cheated.
I mean,
it's okay if what they're giving you is better than what they were going to give you, which is not the case.
It's totally okay to use a framework of sci-fi to present a family drama. A lot of things have done that, and a lot of things have done it really successfully. Not okay when you're failing at both aspects.
Everything you say about it being unfocused is completely true. The story follows its own red herrings from time to time. It ignores its premise. It squanders its potential to deliver on that premise. And it introduces elements that it doesn't have time to fulfill narratively. To me, this show expresses how unfocused it is in the first shot, the very first shot. It has this slow motion sequence at the beginning of the series, just completely indulgent in the technology of slow motion. And it focuses on these 3 characters, the father, the daughter, who is the main character, and
a random cop.
Yeah, the random cop. And you think, oh, okay, these 3 characters are of equal importance because they're being given equal screen time.
They're also presented immediately as protagonists, and then the next shot they're presented as at odds.
You know what? What I thought was amazing about that shot was that the creative crew behind this seemed to think that that slow-mo shot was something that the audience had never seen before. The way it was shot, it was like, guys, we're showing you something new and incredible, and I was sitting there thinking, do you think I'm stupid? That's what I dislike shows that immediately treat me like I'm stupid the moment they start.
It's as if Reservoir Dogs started with the slow-motion shot of them, these guys walking down the street, and then 5 of them peel off and do something else for the entire movie, and they're just not in it.
The direction is bland, the writing is bland, the cinematography is bland, the cast is bland. It's just a bland show, really. I can't stress that enough.
So there you have it. We 3 overall didn't really enjoy this show. However, if you do want to watch it, I'm going to put a link in the description below if you want to check it out. But make sure you share, like, and subscribe to PVC Productions, and let us know in the comments what other web series you want us to review in the future. Thanks for watching. How was that?
That was good. Yeah,
all right.
I think that's it.
Do you guys want to do another one?
Not really.